Sanbanan. Ladies, not everything that glitters is gold. I said I'm gonna do a video as a response, not a response, but the opposite of the one that I did about gents. But this one is actually just totally different. This is just me, not shitting on women, but this is me trying to explain certain things about us gents. I'm trying to just better understand the dating world, the marriage world, the ecosystem, and I think a lot of us don't understand it, and I'm trying to break it down. So again, not everything that glitters is gold, ladies. Let me try and break down where I'm at in my thinking. So let's go it like this. So there's two 13-year-olds. Let's say uNomfundo, the lady, or the little 13-year-old girl, and we say uSizwe, the 13-year-old boy. They both in grade 7. They're both in grade 7 and they date Nyana, grade 7 date Nyana. They go to the Valentine's ball together. So again, these are grade 7 kids. They like each other. It's cute. Like grade 7 dating. A lot of people have experienced that. And then they both then decide to go from this primary school. Following year, they go to a high school together. What then happens for a lot of people is a bit of an eye opener into life, and I've seen this time and time again. I've seen this with close friends. I wasn't dating anyone in my junior years in high school, but I saw a lot of guys that were dating. And again, my focus on the story is just about uNomfundo and uSizwe. So let's not throw too many things in. Nomfundo and uSizwe. All of a sudden, when we look at okay, Yatsanda boy, Baba, yes. So when we look at uNomfundo no Sizwe in grade 8, what starts happening is, for the most part, uNomfundo has got breasts, she's got hips, booty, because she's developed, she's hit puberty. Girls hit puberty a little bit younger than boys, and chances are uSizwe may not have as yet. So he still might be a little bit short. He might be even shorter than her. The way that he carries himself, he doesn't have any musk as much, or the testosterone is not yet kicked in. And this then, so due to his lowered testosterone levels, it opens something. It's almost like it allows uNomfundo to start looking around. uNomfundo, for the most part, starts listening to grade 10 boys, grade 11 boys. The school that I went to, a lot of girls in grade 8 dated guys in grade 10, grade 11, matric. uNomfundo and uSizwe were together. Next thing, they get to grade 8, and uNomfundo cheats or leaves uSizwe for a grade 10 boy. Tina sasithi ushawe ngestin. We never put any accountability or responsibility on the lady, on the girl, the one that's left her man, her 13-year-old or 14-year-old, for a grade 10. We never ever blame them. We'd always be like, Ntwana ushawe ngestin, ha ushawe ngestin. And that built a lot of resentment. A lot of guys who were hurt in their younger years, grade 8, grade 9, because their woman decided to date up and not date within the grade. All that told us is that we're not good enough for you. We're not good enough for you. And we stay on that. And it hits us, and we carry on this journey, even in varsity. When we both get to varsity, the first year girls are dating third years, fourth year guys, and Tina guys, we meant to fend for ourselves. The girls, when you are third year, the girls are sitting on passenger sides of a G-Wagon, a Range Rover, and you meant to fend for yourself. You sipping on a Castle Light at Stones while she's having an Ace of Spades at Gong. Your age mate, wena Sizwe noNomfundo. This happens from when you guys enter high school to when you guys enter the job market as interns, where she's now with the manager, or she's in trips in Zanzibar, she's going to Bali, and where now sees where you are just chilling here at this level. Let me give our sisters a bit of a lifeline here before I go too deep. So women are biologically, psychologically hypergamous. What does that mean? That means women are built to seek from a hierarchy point someone either on their level or above. So when we are in grade 7, the both of us, the guy Usizwe is at the top of the food chain, and Unomfundo is at the top of the food chain because you guys are seniors, grade 7. You know, chances are she's playing first team hockey, you playing first team rugby, whatever the case may be, under 13A. You guys from a social point are at the top. When you guys enter grade 8, you enter a different jungle, and all of a sudden there's bigger and better predators in that space. A woman is always geared out to get the best that she can get. This is a biological fact. She's always trying to get the best that she can get, you know. And if it means it's at your expense, bro, that's what's going to happen. So if there are two losers, and the one loser is a short, chubby loser, and the other loser is a tall, chiseled jaw, six-pack loser, she will go for that from a biological point. Why? Because of those physical indicators tell her, if they had kids, those kids will be looked after physically, or those kids have a better chance health-wise than this donut guy. No offense if you're dating a short donut guy, love it. If a woman has options, two losers, the one is a loser who is his clothes are no name brand clothes, he walks everywhere, versus another guy who is very well dressed, has certain labels, clothing labels, drives a certain car. Those are financial indicators. So now her primitive brain goes, if we had kids with that guy, from a financial point, myself and my kids will be looked after. So she goes there versus this guy who doesn't have any social cues or financial cues. And that's what just happens. And Tina, as guys, we're like, okay, nomfundo sina 13 so it's when ubona ukuthi kungcono uye lapha. Okay, strike one. We get to varsity. You see that all of a sudden, no, I'm just going to go chill with my tutor. He's going to go help me with XYZ. Okay. First years, I'm sipping something at Stones. When are you there at Konga? No, he's my cousin. He's your cousin? So we both 21 years old. Your cousin looks like he's 38. The hell? Next thing, your phone is off. Okay. We see this. Our sisters are searching for these indicators. They're chasing glitter. But here's the reality. As we hit our later 20s, when your prefrontal cortex fully develops, which speaks to logic and reasoning, you start realizing, ladies, and a lot of you have, be honest, once you start hitting 26, 27, bar the negative experiences, you also start realizing, fuck man, just because a guy dresses like that and drives that car doesn't mean financially he's stable, you know. Just because he says the right things doesn't mean he'll do the right things. Yes, when I was in my 20s, I was chasing glitter. That's not gold. Then you meet the guys, Usizwe, who, when you broke his heart in grade 8, he decided to start studying. Push over 60, 70. Remember in grade 11 when you were copying from him in Afrikaans? Get to first year. He's grinding. He's on a rugby scholarship. He's there. He's never stopped at rugby from grade 7. He's never stopped it. Next thing, he gets a great job. You guys are both interns. When you get in because you're sleeping with the boss, or you know someone who knows someone, and that's how you squeeze the in. He's there. He's grinding. You're away on leave to take trips to this, to that. He's doing extra time. He's there overtime, pushing, building the right relationship, networking. I look at my life and I look at my peers, and I speak to guys all the time. I'm a cheater. Once we start getting into our 30s, especially once you get into your mid-30s, all of a sudden, the Namfundos, they start coming back. They come back, you know. My Facebook is full of girls that I went to school with, varsity with. They're like, oh, Benson, oh my God, you've matured so nicely. Oh, your kids are so pretty. Your kids are so beautiful. Oh, I love this. And they've realized, shit, that's the gold. If I just stayed and worked on this mine, I could have gotten that gold. I was chasing that glitter, these bottles, these trips, these clothing, this. At the end of the day, that's all glitter. That's what our sisters do. Not all of them, but some of them. A lot of them. That's what you guys do. You chase glitter. You listen to the lies that guys that you perceive higher on the hierarchy. And Usizwe stays behind. Men are dark creatures at times. We can be very resentful. Very, very, very resentful. Many, many men are out there grinding, wanting to be successful so they can get back at Unomfundo. I want Unomfundo to see me in that car X. Because when I was 22 and I was saying, she left me and she said, oh no, I'll make a plan. And then she was on car X. I want Unomfundo to see, while she's there with 3 different kids from 3 different baby daddies, I want her to see my life put together. I want her to see this. And when she comes through, you know what I'm going to get? 22-year-old. Hurt people. This is just my experience. My solution would be for us to stay in our lanes. If you're a little grade 8 girl, play around with little grade 8 boys. Stick there. If you're a first year new to Joburg, not knowing, first year new to Cape Town, stay with first years. Stay in your lane. You're an intern? Stay with interns. Figure it out. Build it together. You guys will both grow. Don't chase. Stop chasing. Stop. A lot of those guys up there just see you as an ejaculation hole. They don't even know your surname. They'll take you out, they'll buy you this, they'll take you out, they'll buy you that. They don't care. They bust and they move. The guys that really do care, a lot that are chilling in your friend zone, that's the gold. Ladies, that's the gold. Anyway, this is just my experience from what I've heard, from what I've seen, from my walk. Obviously, I'll make a heck of a lot more videos. I know the comments will go crazy. I know a lot of people will disagree, and that's fine. We'll engage. We'll teach each other. I'll learn from your experiences. You'll say, Penson, I disagree here. This is... And again, I'm just generalizing. So it doesn't speak to every girl, doesn't speak to every boy. It's just my experience. Guys, Gantanda, Nibe Krendi, more videos to come.